do. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Such a good feeling coming my way. Zippity doo dah, zippity yay yay. Back in black. Ah, how's everybody? Ping G, Chastity, Hanky, Mikey. Where's Tom? He'll probably be long. Well, Friday, May the 9th, 2025. Yeah, we almost have a quarter of a century done this millennium. Holy moly. Holy moly. Headed to Colleen. Alright, Ron. Did I finally show up? Still blurry. I don't know why StreamYard does that once in a while, but they do. Morning, Josh. How you doing? I'm well. I'm not fit, but I'm well. I need to get fit. I need to start working out. Yeah, that's going to happen. I get a little exercise just moving stuff around. And the swimming pool water will soon be warm enough to go swimming, so get in a few little exercises in the swimming pool, I guess. Howdy, Tom.
Good morning.
You look happy.
I'm irritated. This daggum computer just keeps resetting.
Irritated.
Yeah,
Irritated.
I'm irritated.
Sadie's here. Jabus is here. Mike's here.
Good morning, Mr.
Josh
Sadie.
is here. Ping's here. Tennessee Treasures is here. And we're all happy campers.
Yeah, let me go check something real fast. I'll be right back.
Except for you and your computer woes. For the 10,000th time, get a Mac, Tom. I don't have a Mac. And my computer doesn't screw up. I've had this computer about 5 years. It's just Windows 10 PC. Cheap, cheap, cheap. That's all I need. I'm working on a Facebook group dedicated to resellers who want to get fit, healthy, to help us stay accountable. I don't want to be responsible. Take a chill pill, Tom. Yeah, I got started listing some of that haul I made. Did y'all go watch my haul video? Of course not. Let me look and see how many people watched my latest auction haul video. Let's see. And I'm clicking buttons. And I'm going to my latest video. And views say 38 views. That sucks. Oh well. That's all right. Y'all don't know what you're missing. It's an incredible video full of drama and accountable means blame. I don't have to join. I don't know. Would it help to be a member of a Let's Lose Weight group? I need to lose weight. Yeah, I do. For my age, I don't unexercise. Josh watched it 38 times. Hell to the far, Sadie. So, yeah, we all need to keep our fitness up so we can. There's no. I've read articles that say there's no. Once you reach my age, you probably will not extend your life much by exercising, but your quality of life will be better, which I could use that. When I bend over and pick up something off the floor and I go, ugh, that's not good. Or when my back gets tired from moving 30-pound hand dryers. This damage is already done. That's true in a lot of ways. We are the products of our past, right? What you've eaten, what you've slept, what you've thought about, who your friends are. Everything's in the past. And that's what you are today, right? Getting all philosophical here. Dad joined the gym at age 75. He looks great. Yeah. But is it going to extend his life? Or does it just make you feel better? Make you yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for a routine in exercise too. You can't just hit it hard one day and then lay off for 3 days and then hit it hard another day. I think you need to do like moderate exercise. Back when I ran, they called it LSD, long, slow distance. So the majority of a long distance runner's workout should be long and slow. So,
Sorry,
Tom's back.
it's a busy morning at
He
Chateau
doesn't have his
Hucks.
headset on. Anybody want to say anything bad about Tom before he? Oh, he's frozen. There he is. Yeah, LSD, long, slow distance. That's kind of the way I do everything. Just take my time, get the stuff done that you want to do. Don't get in a rush.
Who was she talk? Who was Mike talking about?
You're talking about his dad.
Oh, Lord.
His dad is only like 5-6 years older than me.
Oh,
Makes me feel old, Mike, because you don't look young. He must have been 16 when he had you.
before I forget it, I will not be here next Friday or the week following.
On the road again.
I was thinking we were leaving Saturday, but the cruise leaves on Saturday, so we leave here on Friday. So we'll be, by this time, we will probably be in Lower South Carolina having breakfast.
See, Ping, that's good, but once a week. But we get the pool up and going, and I'll get in it almost every day. paddle around. I get a lot of. I joked with the people putting in the pool, and I said, "Y'all look like you're working hard putting in that pool liner." And they said, "Yeah, it's not real easy to do this." And I said, "Actually, I probably get more exercise keeping the pool maintained and cleaned and everything than I do getting in and swimming in it."
My friend Paige, her grandfather had a swimming pool. He had it put in for his wife, his children, and his grandchildren. And the last time I talked to him, they'd had that pool in the ground for like 10 years. He had never been in it one time. He goes out, he dips the leaves out of it, runs the vacuum, bitches about the kids leaving stuff around the pool instead of putting it in the trash can. And he sits under an umbrella drinking his morning coffee and reading the newspaper.
It is kind of calming to just go out and sit by the pool.
What am I looking for, Jabus? He said, I forgot Tom doesn't have the ability to scroll up to the chat.
It's a little bit like you got your own private beach. You just go out and enjoy a morning or an evening. And
John, I really hadn't thought about that until you just said it. He said, Tom Cruise is more than a 60s teenager. I grew up in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and there was Cherry Road, which now runs from I-77 straight through town. And on Fridays and Saturday nights, there was a McDonald's at one end and a Hardee's at the other end. And we would start at the McDonald's and we'd ride down Cherry Road to the Hardee's, and then we would circle through the parking lot, talk to our friends for a few minutes, and then we'd go back up to the McDonald's at the north end. Good times. Good times. That was when gas was 50 cents a gallon.
Yeah, we used to cruise Maine. Go down one end, turn around, go back up the other end. Go around the circle.
Let's see here.
Bum, bum.
19.
When dinosaurs ruled the earth, that's right.
1970. I just check it. Yeah, 50 cents. You know what? Damn, gas from 1973 to 1974, the gas went up 20 cents. Which that would have probably been during the gas shortage too. So I was expecting it to say what was the gas price in 1974? I was expecting Google to say, I'm sorry, do we look like an archive? We don't go back that far. Good morning, Jake. Actually, yes. And Javis, when we moved to Rock Hill, we moved from Goose Creek, South Carolina, which is a suburb of Charleston, for the people that don't know. And my mom was a stay-at-home mom. And all the houses around us, they were stay-at-home moms too. So after the kids went to school, they would get together and have morning coffee and talk about what stupid things their kids did that day before. And then we moved to Rock Hill because my dad got transferred. And actually, he took a job with a different company because they were about to transfer us to Oklahoma. Anyhow, Rock Hill.
Morning, Jake.
Everybody worked in textiles in the mills. Not saying nothing about mill work, not at all. If I was a billionaire and somebody said I worked in a mill, I would say, God bless you, because my lazy ass ain't going to do that. My in-laws worked at a thread plant. I have no problems with that at all. But everybody worked, came home. If you were off on Sundays, you went to church. And my mom was losing her mind because she didn't have anybody. I mean, there was nobody for her to talk to. And the first week of June, everybody went to the beach, to Myrtle Beach. First week, it was like a freaking ghost town, because that's when all the mills did their shutdowns. And, you know, they came in and they cleaned all the equipment and everything. I'm surprised my mother didn't divorce my dad and move back to Goose Creek, or my dad didn't find a job elsewhere and leave Rock Hill. But it's home now. People say, where are you from? I'm from Rock Hill, South Carolina, because I lived there for so long. And my mom has all her friends there. My dad had friends too. So things changed, but it was hard, man. First of all, they talk funny. That's right, Javis. Story time with Uncle Tom.
What the F's he saying?
And honestly, after we got out of there, we moved. They started having race wars in the high schools and junior highs. And we didn't have that in Rock Hill, honestly. That's because everybody worked side by side in freaking mills, and nobody thought they were better than anybody else. So, I mean, we just didn't have any of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to say that was a blessing, because we had friends down there that their kids got hurt. So anyway, that's your little history lesson this morning. Like, shut the hell up. I'm telling you, I'm taking your wrench away from you when I get back on my channel, so I can mute you. You got to admit, though, if it wasn't for like sarcastic comments and Jabez's sarcastic comments, the shows would be kind of slow. Anywho, I just got a notification when I turned my computer on that you had posted your video had finally posted 19 hours ago.
Uh-huh.
But I just got notification, and I actually looked for the video last night and couldn't find it. So I don't know what's up with that. I did get Scott's, but I didn't have time. It showed up about the time I was getting ready to go to bed.
I must do boring videos because nobody watches them.
I haven't got around to it yet. Like I said, it just showed up that you had posted it, Scott, Todd.
Well, not just you, just everybody. Nobody
I like
watches
your videos. It reminds me of Jim and Torres. Only you don't have somebody say you don't have somebody freezing to death holding the camera.
Right.
For those people that didn't never watch Jim and Torres videos, they were good because they bought all kinds of stuff. I mean, all kinds of stuff, like Toddrick does. Only they were a little bit more extreme than Todd. But they would do these, what we bought at the auction videos, and there'd be 6-8 inches of snow on the ground. And they're bundled up like they're in the Antarctic. And their little words back and forth. It was so cute.
Mm-hmm.
They ought to turn them back on just for the hell of it. I hope they didn't delete them. I hope they just turned them off. Tara, you in the chat listening, did y'all turn your videos off, or did you delete it? If you didn't delete it, you need to turn them back on. people need to see the true Jim and Tara. Mr. Sadie says, my notification said your dad just posted a video.
That's right. That's right.
Chastity. Good morning. Chastity and Jabus, are y'all natives of that part of the state? Because Greenville used to have a big Celanese plant. The Celanese. That's the way it was referred to. You are? Did any of your family work in the textile industry? That's a hard job. Especially when they were doing it on production. Like I said, that was hard work. Is hard work.
So yeah, happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there. All you mothers
that identify as mothers.
Identify as mothers.
Yeah, tell Gwen happy Mother's Day. Mr. Sadie, Lag, did y'all send Gwen something for Mother's Day?
Gwen got some flowers from.
It's David and Gage.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to get that in my little book. I'm building dossiers on all of you. Lag says lag at the top of the page, and then there's a big freaking question mark in the middle of it. I'm sure you have. With the crowd that you're working with right now, do you circulate between the schools, Mr. Sadie, or are you at a specific school, like middle school, junior high, elementary?
Gwen, Tom says happy Mother's Day. Thank you.
Not saying she's old enough to be my mother, but I'm just wishing her happy Mother's Day.
Write it down.
Yep, that's it. So, how did the old ladies at the church treat you yesterday?
It's okay. It was bag day, so I got another bag of shirts.
Is that it?
I got a pair of boots and a pair of shoes. So I got stuff to list. I got to quit buying stuff until I get everything I've got listed.
Lag, you're the best. I don't care what anybody says about you. Lag says he sent Gwen a roll-off dumpster for Mother's Day. I know what she really wants.
Yeah, we got so much stuff.
Lag, you just moved to the top of the errors list. David and Gage just got knocked down a couple of notches.
Yep.
And that's a G, not a Q. She's a Gwen, not a Quinn. Oh. You're right, though. Matter of fact, they just picked up our pod so I can get our cars pulled back in our driveway.
Morning, Sue. bum, bum, bum.
Yeah, good morning, Sue. So you got her paper. I got to make a run to Sam's this week. Make sure the cats are taken care of. The kids can fend for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Pod. P-O-D. Javis.
Gwen just opened the door and hit the puppy.
Have you gotten Daphne something to give to her mom now? You got to run out and get her something.
We're getting a new rug. Daphne just tore the hell out of the other one.
Like a rug at the door.
It's our living room rug. It was kind of worn out anyway, but Daphne kind of finished it off. A little fringe they put around the edges, she got it pretty much torn off all the way around.
Right.
But you got to expect a little collateral damage when you get a puppy, right?
Right.
They're so cute. They're so cute and all, but there's teeth marks on every shoestring and every chair leg has new teeth marks, that kind of thing.
Jabez, that is not a code word. But I tell you, if they ever legalize it in South Carolina, I will be on the list for a dispensary.
Yeah, I'm taking Gwen and her mom out to eat on Sunday.
When Todd said she chewed up a rug, I didn't know whether he had a toupee he left laying around.
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't know about the rest of the country, but on Mother's Day, you can't get into a restaurant in this area.
You can't or can?
They are full.
Yeah, it'll be crowded. Gwen's going for a walk, y'all. She's put me to shame.
Well, tell her start moving it to 10 o'clock, and then that'll give you a reason to wrap this sucker up. And, well, me too. Wrap it up. And good morning, Craig. And you'll get some exercise too. Oh, Lord.
Gwen and her girlfriends are going on a trip in June. So she wants to be all walked up so she doesn't run out of steam shopping and whatever else they're going to do.
Like a drive-in trip?
Morning, Harry. Yeah, they're taking a road trip. I think they're going to Nashville or somewhere.
Well, tell her to be sure to go to that restaurant we went to. Okay, Craig.
Well, I expect so, Sue. Why would they have a dispensary if they weren't selling real stuff?
Yeah, they're supposed to be bringing medicinal use online later on in the summer. But it is.
Delta 8. All these names for different varieties of marijuana. I don't know. Anyway, eBay, what'd you sell yesterday, Tom?
Wait a minute. A Disney ornament for $14.95.
Disney ornament. All
Yeah.
right. So you did open your store back up
Yeah.
after you got through with the paint thing.
Yeah.
I sold like 11 items yesterday, or 12 items, which is a bunch. But every one of them was like cheap. Like about the Disney ornament.
Thank you, Lag.
You sold some yarn. I got some used yarn. I don't know if it would sell with all those, like that. I got that yarn spinner listed yesterday. But then there's like several tubes of this kind of stuff.
Is that cord like a cord?
It's kind of a really, it looks like two fuzzy strings twisted together.
There's a. Hey, Chris.
70% silk, 30% linen. Made in France. This got to be swanky stuff because it was made in France.
Is that like the stuff that they make doilies out of?
I don't know. I guess you can make whatever you want out of it.
Well, I mean, like, because it sounds like it, or it looks like from here, like the stuff they use for that.
Doesn't look like it'd be thick enough to make a sweater or anything out of it.
Chris, he's got that watch listed, but it hadn't sold yet.
What watch?
The G-Shock.
Yeah, it's listed.
I told Chris, I said he's got it listed, but he hadn't sold it yet.
I did sell yesterday 3 mechanical pencils to one guy.
Cool.
He hadn't paid for them yet, though. I accepted his offer, so he'll probably take. How long do they have before they have to pay for it when you accept an offer?
I don't know. I thought they were making it so you had to, it automatically, if you made an offer on something, you accepted it. I thought it.
Oh, that's what it is, a trot line. Okay.
Is that a freaking trot line?
Some catfish gonna have silky smooth.
I don't know about where you're at, but the catfish around here will jump on that thing and drag it, snap it in about 50,000 pieces. 4 days to pay, according to
Ping. They'll probably pay today. I haven't had an unpaid item waiting on a customer in a long time, like months and months. I used to get them all the time. Yeah, I wish eBay would do what they said they were going to do like 3 years ago. Oh yeah, when a buyer makes an offer, we're going to charge their account right when you accept it. No, they didn't do that.
Oh, that's wrong thing.
It's been years since you had an unpaid item. I know it's been 2 or 3 months, but yeah. Like here, I'll just show you.
Oh my God, Chastity, you didn't return them? She said she bought on Posh for the first time 2 pairs of jeans, both too long. So I reposhed them. I'm assuming you relisted them, or did you? Really, Sandy?
But yeah, I got this box of mechanical pencils in Nashville. There was like 10 in there. And this is the third, fourth, and fifth ones I've sold.
Wow, nice job.
So yeah, it's like I paid $1 for the box of pencils. Y'all are just walking by stuff. I don't need that. I don't need that $100 in that little box for $1. Okay, I'll take it and sell it. Maybe it wasn't I think what it wasn't an offer. It was a request from the buyer to combine shipping. I don't know how buyers do that, but it came across that way. So I had to send them an invoice, which I did yesterday evening late. And so they still haven't paid. I guess they have to agree to the invoice to amount. You caught someone yesterday trying to get a free item. So they wanted a refund without having to send it back, so they gave you a negative feedback.
Read the next couple of ones. It's apparently it had some flaws in it, and it's mentioned in the listing. And she emailed or messaged the potential buyer about it.
Okay. Any complaints about not getting the box in that photo? I don't understand the question.
The pencil had that box of something in the background.
Oh, I put in the description that the box is not included. Now she sent you an offer. Blocker.
Chris, did you get those trinket boxes listed? That woman was serious about what she wanted for those things.
The pencil box. That's right, Chris. That was a good buy. Y'all were just walking past money. I still got that reversible jacket to list. I wish I could figure out the brand name of it. Who forgot today? Forgot what? What did I forget? Customers can't read. My death pile is now unclaimed money piles. There you go. Goose.
It's National Coke Day.
Doug and Roe. What's
Birth
up?
birthday.
It's perky time. It's perky time. Perky, 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 perky time. We need a new Doug and Roe video. I miss the perkiness. Colored pencils. Yeah, I got a ton of colored pencils. I wonder if I brought them in. Where did I put those? I don't even know. They're probably still out in the carport in the other portion of my death pile. Rose art pencils. That's what they were. Let's do some research.
Rose art is real art pencils.
That's what we just said.
Yes, I know, but never mind.
Da, 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 da. There are a bunch of people selling them. Look at this. How many listings? Rose art. Well, not that many rose arts. And we go to sold. Pre-owned rose art, 13. Box of 72 sold for 34. Mine are all loose, just in like a coffee can. There aren't very many that have sold that are, here's a lot. Let's see. No, those are on cards.
Those are little ones. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Yeah, they look little, don't they?
Yeah, and those are Thomas Kincaid. Yeah, those are little ones.
It's kind of a paint by number or
I don't know about that. But
color by number. These are already sharpened.
Yeah.
Mine are all full length pencils. But yeah, they'll probably sell. Really, Chris?
Dang, Chris, you can't trust those damn resellers. They'll steal you blind. Did you?
You only gave like $5 for those boxing gloves, didn't you? So
that's the reason we haven't seen him lately online, because he's still recovering from that black eye where Kim popped him one for selling those $150.
yeah, Chris has got a channel. I don't know what it is. Chris, put a link to your channel. Hello, Tina. Tina. Tina, 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 Tina.
Oh, they wouldn't fit in the bag. I'm telling you, if you and Todd had a thought about, just really discussed it, y'all could have just cashed in your tickets and rented you a truck and just loaded that baby up. Even though we were running out of room inside of that Mercedes.
I had to get the maid and me and everybody else to sit on my suitcase to get it closed before I got on the airplane. Had to be. You're not a mod? What the hell? Okay, I'll make you a mod. Well, I thought I would. Where do you go to put them in? What the heck? Oh, I'm not on the YouTube side.
You gotta go on the YouTube
side.
But it was great meeting you.
Let's see. Channel activity,
it's not
go to
Chris.
channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, add as a moderator. Okay, there you go. All right. You should be blue now, Chris. Sorry about that. I thought you were already a mod of my channel. All right, Chris, put your link. That way we can all go watch the videos you haven't done for the last 3 years. Did you put up a, oh, I got a new offer. Da, da, da. Maybe we can hear it cha-ching this morning.
Hi, Beth. You at the salt mine this morning?
There he is, folks. Everybody go sub to Chris's channel. So that's a good picture of you, Chris. Big old smile on your face like you're happy, happy, happy. Let's see, what's a new offer for a Harley Davidson seat cover? Listed for $40 and they want it for $29.
What you got in it?
I don't remember. It was in a lot of Harley stuff that I got from the auction.
I mean, I'm not going to say for you to do that. I was going to say, like, split the difference with him if you got enough money built into it. That's not what I want. That's
so they want this for $30. It's a soft, cushy pad that you put on top of your motorcycle seat.
right.
Harley Davidson. I don't know. Should I let it go for 30? Doesn't matter what he has in it. Well, it does, I suppose.
It does. If he's got 20 in it, unless he only wants to make $9 and some change off of it.
He offered 29. Where does he live? Lives in Maryland. So that's going to add a little cost to the shipping. I'm going to counter it. How about 34, dude?
Yeah,
I'll give you a discount.
$34.95.
Too late. Chastity says take it.
Well, how?
All right. I countered at 34. We'll see what happens.
What? How are you doing as far as your $200 or your $220, whatever it is you need a day? You already hit it for today?
Today?
Yeah.
No. It's early, Tom.
Well, I don't know. I'm just asking.
We're just waking up. I haven't got any sales today. No, I got one sale for $14. And I guess the pencils, if he takes it, if he accepts the.
Where did you come from?
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff to sell, didn't I? Spam. Those golf clubs, I need to get that. Have y'all ever heard of Scotty Cameron? Well, then it's time for a bolo. Everybody be on the lookout for, let's see, OTTY, Cameron, Big Sur putters. Or any Scotty Cameron putter for that matter.
Damn.
I know, right?
I just did Scotty Cameron and then
this is the most expensive thing I bought at the auction last trip.
Damn, those new ones go for like $450.
Look at this one. This is a used putter, and it sold for $575. I don't like my golf well enough to spend $575 for one putter. But the buyer here did. Because it's got the Masters logo on it.
Right.
That was probably a big portion of the cost. But yeah, if y'all,
Is that like the one that you got?
no, mine's not that swanky.
Uh,
Let's see if I can find one like I've got. Mine's one of these long ones like this. I don't have a box long enough. Well, no, it's not like that. It's a long one like that, but it's it doesn't have that head shape. Let's see if I can find one like I've got.
What? I didn't know you were even back there until just a second. I saw you move in the background. My little stealth pussycat.
I suppose mine is closer to this one than those other ones. Scotty Cameron, Big Sur. That's pretty close to what I have.
what does it say under the 265? No.
Under the 265?
Yeah, under the price. It's that.
No interest if paid in full in 6 months.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I couldn't read what it was saying.
With PayPal credit.
Uh,
I don't know anybody that uses PayPal credit, but I suppose you can get PayPal credit. But anyway, I got 4 putters. The Scotty Cameron's the best one. But I paid $160 for the 4 putters. I also got a nice Odyssey putter and a couple of others. I see them on Whatnot. Guys buy them like women buy handbags. Yeah.
the putter episode.
The putter episode.
Do you, when you people go to estate sales and you see things that you know is worth good money, can you tell by the price that they put on it whether they've done research on it or they just thought, oh God, we got like 40,
yeah, I can. If it's listed at the estate sale for the same price it sells for on eBay, then yeah. Yep. Some estate sales will even print out an eBay.
Yeah, I've seen those. And then I've been to some and it's like, oh, I'll take this and I'll take that. You know, not really a price. Now,
even the Lutherans will print out an eBay listing once in a while.
Wow. I remember a day when an estate sale was, you stayed at a house all daggum day long because they brought one item at a time out. And they auctioned it off. Anybody remember those? Do they still do that? Do you have to have a license to run estate sales? If you're just tagging them and selling them like a yard sale?
I don't think so around here.
I mean, I know if they're auctioning off, they've got to have an auctioneer's license, but
yeah, they can call back.
Doug, Don't get on my bad list.
What did he say?
He says, Tom, those days used to be a lot longer than back then. You know, lag comes before major win, so I'll have to use Doug, so you'll be at the top of the list.
So also at the auction, I got a whole bunch of model railroad stuff.
Oh, that's what you do. You were bidding on that.
I like selling model railroad stuff. It's usually does pretty well.
Does it? Does it sell relatively fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they have to have a business set up, Jabus. I was just talking about whether they had to have a. Yeah, I didn't. I assumed the business license chastity if they're operating as a business, but I just didn't know whether they had to have if there was a special license for estate sale people.
Anyway,
Your lag is major wins burner account. Oh no! Don't tell me that lag is actually row.
I got the pool folks coming back. They didn't put enough anchors in the corners of the pools, and the liner's pulling loose when I put some water in it. So
was it? They haven't been back since they told you.
Yeah, they've been back 2 times, but
You told, what was it, Sunday they came back and it was too cold or something?
it was too cold and the vinyl was stiff, so they have to stretch it back up into place. And it's a little bit like when they're putting down new carpet in your house and they have to bump it up against the baseboard, that type of thing.
Right.
Except there's a groove that goes around the top rim of the swimming pool, and they have to fit that liner into that groove. But they didn't anchor it in that groove very good at the corners, and it pulled loose.
So what are they going to have to do? Try to get it back in the groove with water in the pool?
Yeah, I hope they don't have to pump out some of the water that I probably got $200 worth of water in there already.
Tell them to bring some daggum drums with them so they can pump it into a bunch of daggum 5-gallon buckets. Pumping in it, so it's their mistake, not yours.
I don't know, Tom. That's a lot of buckets, because I bet there's 15,000 gallons in there right now. If you got 5-gallon bucket, what's 15,000 divided by 5? That's a lot of buckets.
Yeah, that's about 3,000 buckets.
Something like that.
It might be better just to give you $200 to refill it.
Yeah, I doubt that's going to happen. According to Google AI, there's no universally mandated license for estate sale companies, only local and state regulations. And there you go. Because I know people around here that do estate sales just for their friends.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure they would not have a license. And then there's families that do their own estate sales.
Right.
And they just run it like a garage sale, but like inside the house.
I went to an estate sale, and you lined up outside, and you had to walk.
That's funny right there.
You'd walk through the building one time, And if by the time you got to the other end of it, if you had something you wanted to buy, then you bought it. And then you went outside, got in the back of the line. And they did that over and over and over until there was nobody in line.
Did y'all see the I like Doug and Rose Muppet characters?
They're cute.
And then Steven Scroggins did one on me. Did y'all see that?
No.
You haven't seen it?
Uh-uh.
It's pretty funny. Okay, here we go. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh wait.
I'm sure I'm way behind. Was not paying. Hey,
There
that's
it is.
great. That's what you need to use. Have you been watching Grumpy's things on his reels on eBay or YouTube?
Grumpy.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
nah, not much.
they're cute. Anyhow, how'd you make that, Doug? Or have you already said? And I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. Doug's got a black beard and I've got a white one.
I'm serious. You should use that as your thumbnail now. Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, Steven Scroggins made that. Pretty funny. I need to get on all this AI stuff. I haven't even really looked at it. And I know other people have said, I don't know what life was like without AI now. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, I was reading an article where some of the videos, the AI videos and whatnot, they don't fall under copyright because it's machine made and not a specific person. So it's creating, the lawyers are making a bunch of money off of it as they redefine copyright and creator. American Honey, do you really use it for the eBay descriptions? The ones I've saw, it just seems like it just throws a bunch of useless stuff in there. Now that's me. Cool. So it's what you got on your agenda this weekend?
I just need to list myself out from under this death pile. No, and this I could have cha-chinged, but obviously the potential buyer doesn't like my counter offer. So there you go. Oh, Pirate Ship sent me a note. What'd they say? Ahoy, Todd. We're reaching out to let you know of a potential disruption that could affect shipments to Canada later this month. Our partners have notified us that Canada Post may go on strike starting May 22nd. Again, they were just on strike like 5 months ago. Well, there you go.
Do they send? Do y'all ship a lot to Canada?
I don't ship anything to Canada. I ship to eBay.
Distribution or whatever they call it.
Mhm. I know I would have a lot more international sales if I shipped direct.
Carl says they were forced back to work.
Yeah, but it must have been temporary because now they're going back on it.
Well, he said time is up on that. But honestly, folks, if you weren't in the reselling business, would you really care if the Postal Service only delivered one time a week? Does anybody get any mail anymore? Besides junk mail? And that should cost 3 times as much as it costs. Because my junk mail don't even make it in the house. I stop off at the recycling bin outside my door and throw it all into it. Unless it's something for Roberta, like her clothing catalogs and stuff like that. But if it's especially during the political season. Well, you know what? I think something's up with Roberta because I keep getting retirement community assisted living community mail. So I think she's got my name on the list somewhere.
I'll be right back.
Trying to find me a home. Okay, cameras 2 ways to ship usually, but rarely for personal mail. Major Wynn, do you work for the Postal Service? I don't know when we've gotten mail for stuff like that, Ping. Yeah, so thankful for the Postal Service. Are you being serious, American Honey? My Disney Christmas ornament that I just sold? Because that's the first thing I've sold since I turned my store back on. That's what I thought. I thought you were involved in that. I knew you were one of those data geeks like my lovely wife. Home Health and Hospice Data Analytics Company. Oh, Lord. That's where it's at, data. Everything you do, they're collecting your data. Good morning, Glenn. In China, Carl? Kyle. Yeah, he had to go somewhere. Probably so to feed the fish. Wait a minute.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, that looks like that would be, Carl. That looks like that would be under should be getting a pass because it's vintage or whatnot. Now, is your Canadian eBay store? I mean, were you shipping items from Canada inside of Canada, or were you shipping from the U.S. to Canada?
Yeah, I took the fish for a walk.
That sucks. Because, back in 30 years ago, we had no problems with buying stuff from Canada. I mean, from Canada, from China. Okay.
What did Doug say?
He was talking about that he's in analytics, and American Honey asked how many people are in America are over age 50, and Major Win says, American Honey, I'm happy to report we don't have that kind of data.
Well, there's always Google.
That's right.
Let's look.
That's what I was doing too.
$124 million.
The median age in the United States is 38.7 years. Of the total population, 18.24% were under the age of 15. 19.79 were 15 to 29, 45.4 age 30 to 64, 14.9% age 65 to 85, 1.92 were 85 years of
There you
age
go.
older.
You heard it here first, folks.
That's right. You know what? I don't think that 1.92% is correct because they were sending out a lot of damn Social Security checks to people that was 150 years old. But according to that, the boomers are not that big of a. And I am a boomer. I guess maybe 40% if you combined all those years together. I guess so. Then what are they going to do with all this daggum? Because I did see a news thing about they were talking about when the boomers really start dying off. There's going to be a lot of real estate becoming available. A lot of health care that's not going to be needed.
I use prescriptions all the time. Doctors got me on a list of pills.
Yeah, know that. Oh God. Yeah, Major Win. You need to get in on one of Bearded Picker's conspiracy medical theory things.
Mhm.
That would enlighten him. Where is he today? I hadn't even seen him in the chat.
Who?
Scott?
He's probably busy doing his Scott thing.
Look for it. He usually does a show on Friday nights, and is he doing a whatnot tonight?
I don't know. From all the stuff he showed in his video of his storage units, he needs to sell every chance he gets.
You know, but you look at science fiction shows, Star Trek, Fab Five, any of those, Aliens. There's no fat people. Everybody's slim and slim and healthy looking.
Because the replicator knows the type of meals you should have.
Because it's all fiction.
They had some sexy gals on some of those Star Trek.
Yeah.
Star Trek.
Well, I always liked Dr. Beverly, Captain Dr. Beverly. That red hair or auburn hair. She was always my favorite. Oh, wow. I bet that was wild, Doug. Doug says when they went on their honeymoon, they went on a cruise, and there was a big conspiracy group had booked it for an event. Scott would have been in heaven. Yeah. Scott's got 3 storage units full of stuff.
It's amazing that was allowed on TV in 65, 68.
What was that?
All these sexy women.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when Uhura kissed Kirk.
Nah.
Well, it just about didn't get through censors.
The hottest Star Trek women.
The hottest Star Trek women. Boy, Todd fell down a hole.
Let's just pick one out here. Noah Tishby. Yeah. She's kind of cute.
DS9 has
she's in Criminal Minds now.
Cute women in it. That episode where 9 of visitors in leather. Holy moly.
Okay, enough of that.
To what, James? As a Pink Floyd fan, nothing, and I mean nothing, makes me madder than seeing a vegan eating pudding.
Right, Chastity? No,
Oh yeah, Carl. 7 of 9. That's another one. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Todd.
Remember Barbara Eden and I Dream of Jeannie, and because networks were regulated how much physique they could show, they never allowed her to show her belly button.
Yeah, her bottoms had to be right above it.
That's right.
And dang, nowadays, they show everything, or just about everything. Yeah. Me too. Lag. Somebody can say something and I'll fall down a damn hole researching Google. I hate Google. Anyway, it's 10:21 and I need to get out of here. I need to go move my cars back in my driveway.
I got orders to pack, and I need to supervise the pool guys working on my pool.
Are you getting a discount because you had to supervise them?
Sure. I'm sure that's right.
Are they there now, or you expect?
Yeah, they're outside.
Oh, that's right. It's only 9:30 there.
All right, folks. We'll see y'all next week.
That was scary.
Or later in the side chat on
yeah. So
John flipping ain't easy, and then on Scott's show if he does one tonight.
Y'all think about coming in here and hanging out with Todd next Friday and the following week when I'm gone. It makes it really easy when you have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party while Tom's gone.
Yeah, you do that. You do that. All of y'all need to go out and get that webcams.
Yeah. John and Jenna went to North Carolina or somewhere.
Yeah, they were trying to get to South Carolina to their son's graduation. But
yeah, I think that was. I think that's this weekend, so I'm pretty sure they'll be back by at least Friday.
He's graduating from
boot camp.
Yeah, boot camp. And apparently their flight got bumped. I mean, they're canceled or something, and they're driving and had to go through Charlotte to pick up their luggage. Guys, I think Southwest has moved to the bottom of the list for me. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Todd, get her done.
Get her done.
Get out there and get that pool put in. Gwen's going to want to lay out in it next week.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys.